gentlemen, the first contest this afternoon is a heavyweight contest consisting of 6 5-minute rounds. 1 fall, 1 submission, or a knockout to decide the winner. Between on my right and in the blue corner from Manchester, Roy St. Clair. His opponent on my left and in the red corner from Fareham, John Wilson. And ladies and gentlemen, your referee for this afternoon's contest, the international third man, Max Ward. First round.
Hello again, Grapple fans. Good afternoon to you, and welcome to the Cliffs Pavilion here in Westcliff-on-Sea. Another freestyle wrestling session on its way to you. And we start this afternoon's program with a heavyweight bout between Roy St. Clair, known, of course, to all grappling fans. On the right there in the darker trunks, back to canvas at the moment, is Johnny Wilson. Johnny Wilson of Cosham near Portsmouth, in the full Nelson now. And the experience of Roy St. Clair on the left in those dark trunks there should prove a little too much for Johnny, despite his extra weight. 16 stone against Roy St. Clair's 14-11. Packed crowd here this afternoon. Max Ward, the third man in the ring. And a count of 2 on a pinfall as early as that. And remember, this is a 1-fall contest. The first fall is the one that matters. Roy St. Clair now holding that double wrist lock from the top position there. Didn't pay him. Nicely out by Johnny Wilson. Double-leg Nelson, Roy St. Clair. And a packed crowd here. And are really going to enjoy this program here this afternoon. So it's Johnny Wilson now coming back with the backhammer. St. Clair reaching for that quick mare, but he couldn't make it. Well, there you see St. Clair's complicated way of getting a body scissors on. Now you see why. Having turned his man over. And Johnny Wilson allowed to come back, so it wasn't a release there to that figure 4 leg lock. Just got up a bit quick from that one, St. Clair. His experience showing already. Wilson quick in there. Double-handed wrist lever with a couple of minutes left in this first round of 6. 1 fall to decide.
No, sir. No.
So you can see something of that Wilson physique. Very powerful man indeed. 16 stone, solid muscle there. The size of those biceps. Throw St. Clair forward, still holding onto that wrist lever. St. Clair A little bit slow and allowing him out there without grabbing the second chance, but of course early in the bout yet. Just 1 minute to go in this first round. Oh, typical Sinclair move into an arm roll. Beauty. Completely caught Johnny Wilson unawares there. Sent him rolling over his back. Caught the arm on the other side. Beautiful move. Nice rep by Wilson. Toe and ankle now, Sinclair. Spun out of that, but cartwheels into safety. Just 5 seconds to go. Round one. So Roy Sinclair, well, the son of the famous Red Ruse Cornwall man Francis Sinclair Gregory, and of course elder brother of Tony Sinclair, making the Sinclair tag team. Great tag team they are too.
Second half, round 2.
Round 2, 5 rounds to go, and 1 fall decides this contest. This preliminary heavyweight bout here at the Cliffs Pavilion, Westcliff-on-Sea. But Roy Sinclair from Manchester now billed, because he's left Red Ruse Cornwall quite some time ago. 14 stone 11 of Sinclair. And his opponent, although we can hardly see him yet, anyway, Sinclair in the darker trunks, silver boots. And the big boy in front of him, not that Sinclair's any midget, but there's a really big frame there in front now. Johnny Wilson comes from the Portsmouth area. And a full Japanese triangle hold to Wilson. That's referee Max Ward of Birmingham, just in the background there, watching things a little bit closely. Back to the same position despite his efforts. Oh, full weight of Sinclair on the shoulders there. Back of the neck. That could slow him a little. And Sinclair following it up with more weakness. Nicely a cross press. Now Sinclair thrown off on 2. Just mere strength by Johnny Wilson there. Tremendous power got him off. He needed that extra weight then. Now, finger interlock, both hands now. Johnny Wilson on top. No, give up. He tried twice to get a pinfall count of 3, made a count of 2 twice, and decided to release. Going for the double arm. Johnny Wilson getting it, but loose at the moment. See if he tightens that up a bit. Still the double arm in a stretched position. And is he going to fall for it? Yes, he is. Johnny Wilson smiles to himself as he realizes his mistake there. But of course it is tempting, because he could have had a folding press on him there if he'd grabbed those feet right. So he tried it. Less than 2 minutes to go in this second round now of 6. The first fall is the one that matters here. Oh, power. Breaking a full Nelson as easily as that. Arm lever against the joint over the shoulder now to Johnny Wilson. He's got slight height advantage to make this pay. Trying to bend that right knee. He's got a minute to hold it with. No, he's out of it already from side-headed. Just put Wilson off enough, going for the leg then. Distracted his attention to another anatomy. Ooh, but walked into it, beautiful. That slowed him. Hadn't got the stomach muscles taut and ready then at all. Good drop kick by Wilson. Wilson going into the action, really a high throw. Tremendous height there, he got Sinclair. He's trying another? No, head mare this time. Follow up, reverse double knee hold. And the leg chop gets him off with plenty of time. And there's only 8 seconds to go. And what an appreciative crowd there is down here at the Cliffs Pavilion, Westcliff-on-Sea. Really loving those fast moves by these two heavyweights. And there's Johnny Wilson doing extremely well against the far more experienced opponent that he's meeting this afternoon. 16 stone of him, and we first saw him only in February of last year.
Second round, round 3.
Round 3, 4 rounds to go. 1 fall to decide this bout. Johnny Wilson, Portsmouth. Lighter trunks. That's Roy Sinclair just getting up with the silver boots there. Max Ward, the referee. And a packed crowd, packed to capacity, really enjoying this first bout of the afternoon's program. Well, as long as he doesn't jerk it, he's allowed to hold that on if it's a weakener. Right against the joint. Johnny Wilson's got the weight and the strength. You just take a look at those biceps of his, you'll see what I mean. And Roy Sinclair really almost in submission trouble. But he hasn't given. He's out of it, but he's back to the backhammer. He's still in a certain amount of trouble from that move. And lands right on the backhammer. Left hand's unable to move in that split second for the throw. And Johnny Wilson trying it again. And again landing him in the backhammer. Still Sinclair on that left arm. Wilson again going for a submission hold. If it was a 2-fall bout, I bet that Roy Sinclair himself would submit here, but not in a 1-fall contest. He just cannot risk it. Because if he submits, that's all over for him. Again, the backhammer position. Wilson really taking over this round now. Trying a loose double wrist lock position, but really holding the arm lever with the joint this time. Now Sinclair in the darker trunks there, silver boots on left. Can he come back into this after this punishing round? Yes, counter, head scissors. That'll give him a breather.
No, it's not.
What's it?
2 minutes to go in the third, and certainly Johnny Wilson causing the experienced Royce and Claire quite a bit of problems here. Max Ward checking the position of that knee on the throat, or the calf maybe. Hold the figure four leg lock nicely out by Wilson. Now can he go for the top end of Sinclair, grab the arms? He's thinking about it, but his body remains holding the figure four leg lock. No.
What do you say?
Couldn't reach.
Tell me.
No.
Well, he's turning his man over, trying to get the shoulder blades back to canvas. Just 1 minute to go. And he attempted bear hug, but it's a counter really, an attacking bear hug. Oh, nicely. That was a beautiful counter, but his man through the ropes. Can't continue it. So turning out to be a really good bout, this. Johnny Wilson, but only about the third or fourth time we've ever seen him on television. Great wrench. Shoulder wrench as he thought he was going for a posting. Just 8 seconds now in the third round. As Sinclair takes over, the bell is going to save his opponent. Well now, I'll bet that Roy Sinclair here is just a little bit worried. I think although his opponent is a bigger man than he is, heavier by over a stone, I'm sure thought it was going to be easier than it's turning out to be with his experience. Roy Sinclair, not a man to take things for granted at all, and he's certainly not going to from now on after what he's seen in the first 3 rounds.
Second round, round number 4.
He just dare not do it against this big fellow from Cosham near Portsmouth, Johnny Wilson, 16 stone of him. Back to us now on the right, their lighter trunks, and putting up a great show against Roy Sinclair. Max Ward, the referee, hasn't had to step in on any sort of warning yet, really. Private, not even a private warning. Very nice to see. Now it's Sinclair's left arm that's been through the wars in the last couple of rounds. Now Sinclair trying to weaken Johnny Wilson's left arm. Can't even reach it at the moment. He's keeping it well away. And going back for Sinclair's now. More weakness to Roy Sinclair's. Reaching under, getting the double arm on. Now he's had this hold on before, but he didn't make much of it. Let's see what he can do this time. Giving up. I think they're both agreeing to give up. Not getting anywhere either of them on that strength hold. So let's get on with the bout is the idea, which is of course what pro wrestling is all about. It keeps the action going. Nice over the top cross buttock, beautifully in a cross press. Very nearly the winner to Sinclair there. 2.5 count. Yes, and up to the top for the reverse double leg Nelson now, but very near the ropes, and also the Sinclair right arm well off the canvas. Making sure that the shoulder blade goes with it. Johnny Wilson gives up on that one. And again, crowd showing appreciation for every good move and counter here. Love to hear that applause after a really good move.
3, 4, 5.
The flying tackle and taking his man right out, and Sinclair in trouble as he goes into the top rope, but Johnny Wilson in worse trouble outside the ring, and I don't know really who's going to be worse here. 8, and neither of them are going to make the count, I don't think. No, neither of them made the count there, so it's all over in round 4. Double knockout, neither man made the count. Now it's just a question of how badly they're both off now. Sinclair inside the ring. There. Johnny Wilson on the deck, outside, just getting up now. So, oh gosh, not a very good. It was a flying tackle from a height. Sinclair went back under Wilson's weight, letting his man go over the top rope, landing on the apron, not very well, evidently. Sinclair, his head bent back over the top rope with the weight of Wilson on him. Didn't help him, even though he landed inside the ring. And trouble all around there. An unfortunate finish to what was a very good bout indeed. And it's Max Ward making sure that the neck goes back into position. I hope he knows what he's doing. In fact, I'm sure he does, because a lot of the boys go to him for help. He's got it back. He's got it back. That's got to be done right. And Max Ward did it right. So with Mike Judd, our MC, waiting to announce that result. An unfortunate finish, but there it is. Mike Judd, our MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, as both men have failed to beat the count, the normal decision by the referee would be a double knockout, but he decided that under the circumstances, as it was such a sporting contest, and as it was such an unfortunate ending, which was obviously not intended by either man, that this should be declared a no contest, and we're trying to raise another.